Welcome to Lynnis Minutes. Join me as we talk about mind, body, spirit wellness topics for women over 40 in just a few minutes. I cover a myriad of topics, all designed to help you to be well in your mind, body, and spirit. Join me for great information on how to live a holistic life after 40. If you want more information, join my Facebook group, Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond. And remember, it only takes a few minutes to start your journey to wellness in midlife.
Good morning. It is Motivational Monday, and oh my gosh, I am so excited today. I mean, I really am excited. I'm not just saying that. I just feel something in the air that's positive, which probably seems crazy given all the stuff that's going on. But anyway, welcome to Lynnis Minutes, where you get a chance to get some midlife wellness tips in just a few minutes. And today I had an idea of talking to you about something that I've been really actually studying and working on, because for those of you who don't know, we have a new challenge going on called the V.I.B.E Living Movement Challenge. It starts today, and we will be streaming live in the V.I.B.E Living group later on today at around 11 o'clock, and I'll talk to you about that in just a second. But I was thinking about, the kinds of things that get in our way in terms of being motivated to stay fit. I know that I have some, and I would say since about April or May, I've been a very naughty girl. I don't eat a lot of junk. I've just been eating, period, even when I wasn't hungry. And I know it was emotional eating because that's how I was managing my crazy stress over the last few months. I mean, it's been stressful. I had to figure out how to pivot my business to still make money, given everything that's going on. And I had to figure out some stuff. And in the process of going through all of that, I could feel the stress and began eating. My favorite thing is to eat anything that's crunchy, okay? I'm not really into sweets, but I am into salt. So that would be like tortilla chips and cheeses. Oh my gosh, okay? Until finally I decided that I needed to stop because I know better. For me, it's not so much what I look like, it's what my health is like. And when you're eating that kind of junk food, you get brain fog more so. Of course, you get weight gain, but you just don't feel good. I feel so much better after eating a crunchy salad or some cucumbers or, bell peppers or carrots or something like that. I really do. But I got into this thing where I said, tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll do it. Tomorrow I'll stop eating all that crap, And so I started thinking about what does motivate us, especially when we're at home. Most of us are still spending a lot of time at home because a lot of us are working from home now. Before you were at least going into the office, but now you're working from home. Your places are beginning to open up, but maybe you're still being more cautious about going places, including the gym. So you have to figure out, okay, how am I going to stay motivated to work at home? So I thought today I would talk about that, talk about home workout motivation tips. And these are just some things that I've been telling myself. Lord knows I do not have it perfect. Everything I share from you are things that I'm still working on myself. That's why I've been studying on it. And that's why I have these tips, because I've been working on it myself in terms of things that I could do to stay motivated. So here's what I've landed on. And I just wanted to share this with you on Lynnis Minutes in just a few minutes. So here we go. First of all, I really feel like we have to learn to love us, love yourself as you are right now. With the extra weight, the extra inches, with, in my case, the flabbiness of my arms that I didn't used to have, that extra layer of whatever that is on my belly. I have learned to love it as it is, even though I drive my kids crazy talking about it. They don't want to hear it. Mom, look, you're not fat, blah, blah. And it's not so much that I feel like I'm fat. It's just an insecurity because my body is changing. And I had to learn that even though my body is changing, the person who I am is still the same for the most part, still imperfect, still have good things about me and bad things about me. But I learned a while back that even though I have those things that I need to work on and things that I don't necessarily like about myself, I still need to learn to love myself as I am. So when you're trying to get motivated to work out and to make some changes in your body for whatever reason, you first want to start with just loving yourself as you are. I think that is so important. And you want to make sure that you don't compare how you look to others. Now, this is a big one for me. And it's not that I compare myself so much with other women. I have a tendency to look at my daughters and say, oh my God, I remember when I looked like that. Well, my daughters are good 30 years younger than me. And that's ridiculous. But they happen to be my best friends also. And we talk to each other all the time. And we spend time with each other. And I'm looking at them, remembering when I used to be that size. Then I look at myself and think, oh my God, what happened? What happened? 4 babies, menopause, emotional eating, cortisol. It's just the aging process. So whatever the reason is that you might have put on a few extra pounds or you want to make some changes, the number one thing you don't want to do is to compare yourself with others, because your journey is your journey. My journey is my journey. And it's a very personal one. And I think we really shoot ourselves in the foot when we start comparing ourselves to others. So stop doing that and make a commitment. Make a commitment to yourself, whatever it's going to be, make a commitment. Now, my commitment to myself as we start this V.I.B.E Living Challenge, my commitment is just to make sure I do the challenge every day. Now, of course, one way to make sure you do a challenge every day is to sponsor one like I'm doing. I have to show up, okay? Every single day, 6 days a week, I will be showing up with Jessica, and we're going to be doing our moves, and I'm going to be talking about nutrition, and I'm actually going to follow the advice that I'm giving. So I've made the commitment. What's your commitment? Maybe you just want to incorporate healthier eating habits, or maybe you just want to get up out of the chair and move a little bit more often. Whatever it is, make a commitment. And while you're making that commitment, remember every day your why. Why did you make that commitment? Why do you want to lose the inches and pounds? Or why do you want to improve your health? I mean, it should be obvious why you want to improve your health. But like for me, remember my why. My why is I just feel better with less pounds. I just feel better. I may look okay. In fact, I've got these interesting bust line that I never had before. What the heck is, I've never had any bust before. And now I have that. But my why is that even though I look a little bit better in that area, my why is that it just doesn't feel as good. So that's my why. What's your why? Whatever it is, in terms of why you want to drop those inches and pounds, remember that and stay true to that, because that is what will keep remotivating you. And make sure that when you're setting your goals to improve your inches and pounds, drop the weight or whatever, you don't necessarily want them to be weight related. Like, I want to lose 6 pounds in 6 days. No, that's not my goal at all. I just want to feel better. I want to feel better. I want to have more energy. That's my goal. And that way I'm less focused on the pounds. I don't really weigh myself very often. And I do take inches. In fact, later on today, when we start the challenge at 11 o'clock in the V.I.B.E Living group, I am going to take my measurements. I am going to take my measurements to see, where I fall so I can mark it. But I'm not going to say, okay, if I'm not down 5 inches in 5 months and, something's wrong with me, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to set some realistic goals for myself. And my number one goal is to feel more energy. And so the way I'm going to keep track of that is just to journal and talk about how I'm feeling every day. Another thing that you might want to do is visualize the new you. Now, for me, that's not as relevant, but I have a friend who did that. She had a pair of pants that she bought, and they were kind of tight when she bought them, but she bought them anyway because she would just look at them every day to remind herself, okay, I want to get into those pants. And so that was her motivation. She was visualizing herself in those new pants, which were probably maybe half a size too small or something like that. And she did make that goal. So if visualization works for you, whether it's a picture of what you want to look like or a picture or some words or motivation on the wall, if you were to see my wall, and I've talked about this many times before, but my wall has the majority of the thoughts that are inside my head. It looks crazy, which I guess you could say it makes me crazy. But anyway, when I look at that, the wall, it reminds me of from visualization from what it is I'm supposed to be doing and the path that I need to be on. So maybe if you visualize the new you, that will make a big difference. Another thing you want to do is you want to expect progress, but not perfection. Man, if there was any word that I would want to get rid of, it would be the word perfect because there is no such thing. None of us are perfect. So the whole idea is that, each day you want to see a little bit of progress. You might have some setbacks. If you have some setback, don't beat up on yourself. Don't do all that stuff. Don't make your goal turn into the thing that you beat yourself up with. That's not what this is for. The whole idea of setting a goal when it comes to weight loss or reducing inches or just getting healthier is that you just want to see some progress. Maybe you have a few good days and then you have a couple not so good days. That's life, right? You have good days and bad days. And the same thing with when it comes to setting a goal and when it comes to, wanting to make some changes in your life, especially lifestyle changes. Many times it took us a while to get to where we are that we want to change. So it's going to take a little while for us to, get back to where we would like to be or to move forward to where we want to go. So just take a look at your overall big picture progress and not the incremental stuff and say, oh my God, I ate the donut today and I should not have eaten that donut. I don't know why my voice goes like that, but when I think of donuts, I think of, full, fat, But the whole idea is to be gracious with yourself. And you want to make sure that you celebrate every achievement, no matter how small. Like yesterday, I started part of my plan from a nutrition standpoint, and I will be talking about this today at 11 o'clock at the V.I.B.E Living Challenge in the V.I.B.E Living group. You got to join the group if you haven't already. We'll be streaming live at 11 o'clock, but I'll be talking about intermittent fasting and what I've learned and what I am incorporating into my lifestyle. Well, yesterday was my first day of intermittent fasting, and I celebrated it because I got through it. Okay. Now, I did not celebrate it by eating a couple of croissants and cookies afterwards. No, I didn't do that. But I found a way to celebrate it that meant something to me. I am a hashtag person or a cross off the list person. So I got a chance to use my perfect little pretty gel pen and to draw a picture on October 4th because I got through my first day. That was really exciting for me. Okay, so whatever it is, celebrate every achievement, even if it's, just, doing whatever makes you feel good. And celebrating doesn't mean that you have to take a lot of time to do it or that you have to spend money or anything like that. I can remember my life coach when I would make an achievement or whatever, we would celebrate on the Zoom long before Zoom became super popular. And we, party, turn on the party music, whatever, toast each other with apple cider, not apple cider, was it sparkling cider, whatever makes you feel good. Celebrate that. Celebrate every achievement that you make as you are on this journey. And you want to make sure that you start each day in a positive way. It's so important in not just achieving your goals when it comes to your overall wellness, but just in moving forward with your life. It's important to start each day in a positive way. And I've talked about this many days, but one of the things that's very important to me, starting my days, I always start my day in prayer and in fellowship with my sisters on the prayer line. I love to listen to motivational music, Christian music, or gospel music. But just now, before I came on, I was listening to Somebody Else's Guy. Google it. You remember that song? Somebody Else's Guy. It's got a real, upbeat. And it's like, oh, yeah, okay, I hear that, And it felt good. There's nothing wrong with doing things that help you to feel good, that help you kind of set your day. Because how you start your day many times will, govern how the rest of your day goes. And while you're starting your day in a positive way, also take a look at your obstacles, whatever those obstacles are, and overcome them. Don't make excuses, okay? Like many times what we'll say is, well, one obstacle could be procrastination. I know that's my obstacle. It happened to me yesterday. Not so much in terms of, beginning to start my progress in terms of losing these inches and pounds, but I had a lot of work to do. And I kept obsessing about all the work that I had to do. And so it became a vicious circle. That became my excuse. And I was like, wait a minute, stop it. Okay, these are one of my obstacles, procrastination, when I know I have a lot of work to do. So no more excuses. Just sit down, stop putting it off, and just begin to start doing the work. And a few hours later, I felt so much better because I finally just stopped using those excuses. And when you are thinking about making a lifestyle change, when it comes to your health, design a plan that works for you, whatever that is. For me, I think it's going to be the intermittent fasting and the workout we're going to be doing on the V.I.B.E challenge. But whatever it is for you, define what that is and then do it. Some people love to make sure they walk every day, they increase their water, and they reduce their calories, and they keep a food journal. Okay, maybe that could be your plan. Whatever your plan is, whatever works for you, then do that. I know with the V.I.B.E moving challenge, when Jessica and I were working on it, we thought that one of the things we definitely wanted it to be was fun. And as we continue each day, we'll have a little bit more fun because you'll get a little bit more in shape. You get a little bit more used to the idea of moving every day for 30 minutes. So that was one of the things we wanted to incorporate in the plan. One thing I want to incorporate in my plan, as I mentioned, was intermittent fasting because I think that'll work for me. So whatever works for you, design that to meet your needs, to help you meet your goals, whatever they are. So those are my tips on how to stay motivated and to keep moving forward in your plan to reduce those inches and pounds. And for those of you who are interested in the V.I.B.E movement challenge, go to the group. It's the facebook.com/group/V.I.B.E living. It starts today at 11 a.m. and we'll be in the group every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I think we have a rest day on Sunday. So 6 days a week for the next 15 days. And what motivated me to do this challenge and to ask Jessica to join me, because she's the one who's the fitness expert, is that I was approaching that COVID-15. It was a little key phrase I heard about saying that, everybody's getting upset because they've got this COVID-15 thing going on, and would mean they gained 15 pounds during COVID. So I said, I wonder how much I've gained, because I know I have. So I finally got on the scale, and I had gained 12 pounds during the COVID-15. So I thought, okay, that's it. I'm going to do a challenge that's going to help other women who might have also gone through this and help me, because I need the motivation and the focus as well. So I hope you'll come over to the group, the V.I.B.E Living group, and I'd love to see you there. We're going to be having a great time working out and moving in the challenge. I love the idea of exercising and moving with a group of women of like minds that have something in common. And in this case, being motivated and determined to stay well in our mind, body, and spirit. Thanks so much for listening to Lynnis Minutes. It's so wonderful being here with you. And I just want to say to all my Periscope fans and Instagram, IGTV, and YouTube, hello. And thank you to all of you who replay. If you happen to watch this during the replay, please let me know so that I know that you've watched it. And I'll be back tomorrow on Talk Tuesday. I'll probably have a guest from the group to talk about something that she is passionate about. We'll see. But in the meantime, have a fantastic motivational Monday. Don't forget to stay well in your mind, body, and spirit. And don't forget to vibe. Be vibrant, intuitive, beautiful, and emerged. Thanks a lot, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
That will aid you along your journey to wellness. Please like and share our broadcast. And if you're on Facebook, join the Wellness Woman 40 and Beyond group. Check out the link below, as well as all the other links that feature information that will help you to stay well and thrive in midlife.